Assalamu alaikum and very good morning to all in your secretarial practice class 12 standard. As you can see this slide, today we are going to start a new lesson. Your lesson name is deposits. This is your fifth chapter from your textbook. We talk about many things in joint stock company where we said that finance is the basic need of all organization. So company have to arrange funds through own capital as well as through the borrowed capital. So out of many sources, we said that in lesson number 2, deposit is one of the important source of finance in the company, which provides funding for the short term period. As you can see the picture, acceptance of the deposit is a short term financing. It is a cheaper way for funding where the company can collect the funds for the company. So our lesson number 5th is totally based on the deposits, where we will not only learn about the meaning but also learn about the terms and condition of the deposit. While collecting the deposit funds, there are many provisions and there are many conditions which a company have to follow. As you can see that this is the introduction paragraph which has taken from your textbook, where it is mentioned that deposit can be collected from public as well as from the own members. It is the one of the source of the financing of the company. It is the cheapest way to collect the fund for the company. However, it is a little bit risky. Why? Because it is a short term loan taken by the company, so the repayment of the loan may be default by the company. Yeah, there may be a delay through the company for the repayment of the deposits. So meaning and the definition we have already discussed in the chapter number 2. In this chapter we will learn like which type of company can collect the deposit, what are the terms and conditions fulfilled by the company, and what are the procedure to collect the deposit from the member as well as from the public. As you can see this slide, public deposits. Public deposits means the deposit. There are some points which I have taken from your textbook. You can read and concentrate on these points so that you can understand easily about the deposit. It is an important source of short term finance. Second, the period range. That means the deposit can be collected from the minimum 6 months and the maximum is 36 months. General public is invited to deposit their savings, their surplus with the company, and the person get the interest on that. That means the interest will be paid by the company on these such deposits. Issues deposits received to the depositor. We already said that shareholder get the share certificate, debenture holder get the debenture certificate, bond holder get the bond certificate. As it is, depositor will get the deposit receipt. What is this? It is an acknowledgement. It is a receipt and paper of the loan taken by the company. So it is a proof for the depositor that the company have taken the amount from the depositor. Sometimes it may be secured or sometimes it may be unsecured by the company at the time of the issue. Next paragraph. A company must follow the rules while issuing the deposit. While collecting the deposit, a company must follow some rules. Company have to follow some rules and the regulation which is given in the section 73 and the 76 of Company Act 2013. Which act we are learning? We are learning from our 11th standard with the new syllabus 2013 Act. Company acceptance of the deposits rule 2014. There are some rules also which has given in the 2014 company rules. Then you have to apply that rule also when you are collecting, when you are accepting the deposit from the public as well as from the members. Third point, directive issued by the RBI regarding the acceptance of deposits. That means there are some rules and regulation which is issued by the RBI in the favor of the company, in the favor of the depositor. That rule also followed by the company regarding the acceptance of the deposit. All company have to comply with the following terms and conditions for acceptance and for the renewal of the deposit. This picture has taken from the textbooks about the acceptance of the deposit. As you can see that acceptance of deposit can be done through with the members as well as can be done through with the public. If you are collecting the deposit from the public, you have to issue the prospectus, you have to get the advertisement. But when you are collecting the deposit from the member, you don't need to issue the prospectus. A person can be aware through the information. So when you are collecting the deposit from the members, there are three ways. Being a private company, you can accept the deposit. Being a public company rather than eligible company, we will discuss each and everything. What is the meaning of rather than eligible company? Eligible public company, that means private, public but not eligible, and the eligible public company. When you are collecting the deposit from the public, then there are two ways. Eligible public company, which is already given here, and the government company. So sometimes government also need the funding, so they can accept the deposit from the public. Now we will understand one by one about the meaning of the company. What do you mean by the private company and how they collect the funding? A private company can accept the deposit from its member. Member means shareholder or director or relatives of the director. That means the on funding from the insider of the company. Member, they are already a part of the company. Director, they are already a part of the management, and the relative, they are already engaged with the director. So that means private company can accept the deposit from member, from director, and from relatives of the director. Next one, what do you mean by the public company rather than eligible company? These company can accept the deposit from its member or from the डायरेक्टर. तो यहाँ पे क्या दिया हुआ है, इस तरह की कंपनी क्या कर सकती है, दे कैन कलेक्ट द फंडिंग थ्रू द मेंबर्स और फ्रॉम द डायरेक्टर्स ओनली, नॉट फ्रॉम द रिलेटिव्स. थर्ड पॉइंट, eligible public company. So there are some conditions which is related to given the eligibility of the public company. These company can accept the deposit from their members as well as from the public. Eligibility of the public company means a company should not have the less than 100 crores net worth. That means कंपनी की जो नेटवर्थ है दैट शुड नॉट बी लेस देन दी 100 crores. सेकेंड पॉइंट, turnover of the company should not be less than the 500 crore. What do you mean by the turnover? Turnover means the income earned by the company in a particular time period, that is called as the turnover. So turnover should not be less than the 500 crore and which has obtained prior approval from its shareholder through the special resolution for accepting the deposit. So first was related to private, where we said that a deposit can be accepted through the member, through the director, through the relative. Second में we said that the company can accept the deposit from its member or from the director. Relatives are not given in this paragraph. In the third condition, in eligibility, we said that public company can collect the deposit from the members as well as from the public. Eligibility given based on the net worth value should not be less than 100 crore. That means it should be a more than 100 crore and the company's turnover should not be less than the 500 crore. So when you are getting the approval, you have to conduct the meeting being a company with the shareholder, and you have to pass the special resolution for accepting the public deposits. Now first of all, you must be aware about the net worth. Net worth क्या होती है आपकी? Now first of all, we have to understand the meaning of the net worth. Net worth, there are some other definition also to understand the meaning of the net worth of the company. Net worth is the difference between your assets and your liability. What is assets? We include the terms in assets like whatever the value you have, including your cash, your bank, your material, your goods, your investment, your property, your building, whatever the amount you have, whatever the things you have that are valuable in future, that will be called as the assets. And the liability is any debt, any loan you need to pay. So whatever the amount you need to pay in the future, that is your liability, and whatever the income, whatever the assets you have, that is called as the assets. So net worth can be calculated through the assets minus the liability. Now this is the paragraph related to the amount of deposit. We said that type of the company can accept the deposit collected from and how much they can collect. We will read this information in the next topic also, but here there is an example in the table so that you can understand this topic in a simple way. Amount of deposits can be collected through the private company, public company rather than eligible public company or the government company. So there are the four types of the company, those who can accept the deposit from the public as well as from their members. Now we will see that private company can collect the deposit from the members as well as from the director. Public company can collect the deposit from its member only. Eligible public company from the members as well as from the public. Government company can directly approach to the public to collect the funding. Now this is the ratio, how much amount they can collect it. Being a private company, you can collect up to the 100% amount. 100% of what? Paid up share capital and reserve capital. So first of all, you have to understand about the paid up capital. Paid up capital means the capital which have been collected by the company from their shareholder. That means the amount you have in your hands. And the free reserve. Free reserve, we already discussed that about the retained earning, where we said that company have to keep some fund for the future requirement. That means your reserve and your actual paid up share capital amount, whatever you have the balance, for that you can collect up to the 100% as your private company. Being a public company, but without the eligibility, you can collect up to the 25% of the paid up capital and the free reserve. Overall the amount whatever the company have with the paid up capital and with the reserve, out of that amount you can collect up to the 25% through the members. Eligible public company. Being an eligible public company, you can collect 10% from the members and the 25% from the general public. Government company, they can also collect the funding from the acceptance of deposit up to the 35% of the paid up capital and the free reserve. So what we have learned, we will continue this topic in our next video also, because all the topics are related to each other. But summary of the video is said that in this video you have learned about the meaning of the deposit, where we said that the deposit is collected for the short term financing, and it may be from the public or it may be from the members of the company. As well as we are aware now about which type of company can accept the deposit up to the certain limit. Thank you for watching this video. Remaining topic we will continue in our next video.